So today we're just going to talk about these facts. Now, the fact is, since Donald Trump said he was running for president, he's been on the news every day, all day. You can turn on one of the major networks, and I guarantee you're going to find you some Trump. Russian collusions. We went through that. Taxpayers' money. Voter fraud. Impeachment trials. Everything that you can think of. We watched it. We watched it. My question is this. Let's get off Donald Trump for a second. Why are we not investing at least a little bit of time into this new whistleblower at ABC? Now, I don't really pay whistleblowers as much attention as most, but I'm paying this one attention because he's saying things, and these things that he's saying, he said before the debate. Now that should have gave him enough credibility for everybody to listen. But let's look at this video. I do want to say this before I play it. If you're voting for Kamala Harris, whatever her name is, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. People that know, they laughing at you. They think you're stupid. Like she do.
Observations pertaining to debate fairness. I have noted specific instances related to the debate between Trump and Kamala that raise concerns, and procedural fairness. The specific instances of perceived bias are as follows. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Zoom in a little bit. Rob, the Harris administration received particular accommodations, including but not limited to providing of a podium significantly smaller than the one of Trump, and assurances regarding split-screen television views that would favorably impact Kamala Harris's appearance relative to Donald Trump. It was agreed that Trump would be subjected to fact-checking during the debate, while Kamala Harris would not face comparable scrutiny. This was widely known throughout the company that Donald Trump would be fact-checked. In fact, various people were assigned to fact-check observations it was perceived candidate Trump would make during the debate. In fact, Harris' campaign required assurances that Donald Trump would be fact-checked. This was done via multiple communications with the Harris campaign, whereas the Trump campaign was not included in negotiations. To my understanding, any rule negotiations and conversations pertaining to the debate should have had both Trump and Kamala Harris involved. The Harris campaign had numerous more calls regarding the debate rules, with the Trump campaign aware or on the call. Not aware. Okay, go to the next one, Rob. The Harris campaign was provided with sample questions, while not exact questions, covered similar topics that would appear during the debate. Okay, let's read the next part. Go all the way to the top. Here we go. Furthermore, the Harris campaign imposed restrictions. No questions regarding the perceived health of Joe Biden. No inquiries related to her tenure as Attorney General of San Francisco. No questions concerning her brother-in-law, Tony West, who faced allegations of embezzling billions of dollars in taxpayer funds, who may be involved in her administration if elected. Tony West. So we got to go Google him afterwards. Internal organization climate. I have observed a pronounced bias against Trump within ABC News. Employees express favorable views towards him, experience significant concerns about the potential retribution. Okay, let's go to the next page, Rob. Okay, purpose of documentation of affidavit. This affidavit is executed to document and provide transparency regarding the issues of fairness and impartiality in the debate process, and broader concerns about journalistic integrity at ABC News. And the last page, Rob, if we can go to it to see what he says. Next page. Zoom in, right? The affidavit has been signed and notarized on September 9th, 2000. Oh, so this is it taking place.
Of course.
To ensure that the allegations set forth formally documented prior to. In addition to notarizing this affidavit, I have sent a certified letter to myself, postmarked September 9th, which will remain unopened for any future investigations. Oh, this guy
smart, Pat. That's so smart.
I have also dispatched a Federal Express package containing this affidavit on September 9th, delivered to my residence on the 10th, which will remain unopened for potential investigative purposes.
With all the FedEx tracking information.
Are you kidding me?
Gangster.
Furthermore, I have sent a certified letter to Speaker Mike Johnson on the night to establish a record that the correspondence was sent before the debate. Additionally, for further investigation, I have secretly recorded several conversations that will prove that the Harris campaign insisted upon not only fact-checking of Donald Trump, but also insisted on what questions were not to be asked under any circumstances, or else the Harris campaign would decline to participate in the debate. And go to the last page, Rob. Holy moly.
Like Pat cheating, right?
No question.
Oh.
I make these statements under the penalty of perjury and perjury and without coercion of any kind. New York, I being sworn here. I said the
It's an affidavit saying I'll
And
go to jail.
So let me see what Bill Ackman said. Go to the top. Bill Ackman, very successful businessman. I think he's worth $9 or $10 billion. Let's see what he writes an open letter to Bob Iger, right?
Love it.
Dear Bob, I assume that you have been made aware of this. By the way, Bob Iger's career started off with ABC 42 years ago, just so you know.
Wow,
40,
I didn't know that.
He started off with ABC, moved his way up, and then ABC bought Disney. Then he went and started working. So he knows ABC very well.
Gotcha.
Which was made public today, in which a whistleblower states that ABC worked closely with Kamala Harris' campaign in sharing the substance of the questions, avoiding certain topics, et cetera, et cetera. I find the allegations credible, as written also because the affidavit was apparently made and filed the day before. Go to a lower one. While I can't determine the veracity of the allegations, they do match subsequently with what took place during the debate. Moderators have yet to respond to the allegations. Since they have not yet done so, one must draw negative inference in light of the seriousness of the allegations, the implications for this presidential election, and for ABC's reputation, thereby Disney's and the office of CEO. I strongly encourage you to launch an immediate investigation of this matter. Our democracy demands on transparency, depends on. Wow.
And look what he did. And then Rob, go to his last one 3 hours ago. PBD. He just go to Bill Ackman, go a little bit lower, Robbie. He goes right there, Pat, right there.
Come to think of it, I am going to alert the SEC directly about Disney, ABC, and their misleading response to the whistleblower accusations about the presidential debate. Tom, how do you process all of this?